I am a habitual philorexic. I came to gorge my feelings and vomit these words. I am a descendant of a warrior. A subtle person in a loud world, I am my hair, skin, thick thighs, and big lips. I am generations of women who perfected the craft of no fucks to give. I am unity, resilience, love, rhythm, chains, and whips. I am black mixed with black, and I will never apologize for it. Hi, my name is Melody Moon. Okay, nou dat ik dat heb gedaan, ik ga iets bekennen. Ik weet niet wat ik ga doen. Ik was zo druk bezig met voorbereiden dat ik zeg maar geen keuze kon maken. Maar ik dacht van weet je, als ik dan zeg maar on stage sta, dan kan ik een beetje vibe voelen en kijken wat de avond nodig heeft om af te sluiten. Dus ik wil Rix vragen om me te helpen. Thank you. En dan ga ik zeg maar een heel oud stuk doen in een nieuw jasje. Sommigen van jullie kennen het, sommigen van jullie kennen het niet. Maar ik vond het gepast, want het is een verhaal. And today is all about stories. So, this is my story. This story is called A Tale of Love, by the way. Chapter 1. Unbeknownst to the concept of love, I am a romance novel waiting to be written. I'm waiting for someone to blow the dust off of my hardcover so these yet non-existent emotions can fit in. I'm waiting for someone to teach me how to love on paper so I can translate it into something yet unprinted. I am waiting for someone to show me how to squeeze 1001 love-related words in one single sentence. I am waiting to be smitten, to be swept off of my feet. I'm waiting for a man who does not only want but needs me. A man that compliments me, adds to me. A man that completes me. I am waiting for the good to my bad, the happy to my sad, and I could be the rocket if you could be my launch pad as I fly to the moon and fall back into your arms. Unbeknownst to the concept of love, I am a romance novel waiting to be written, and then I met you. The wait was over. It was as if I found something I always had, but I never knew. It was only then I realized the first page in my book had your autograph, but I never knew. I never knew I was running an endless marathon until I untied my shoes and tripped over you. Hij kan iets harder trouwens. Thanks. Okay. Chapter 2. You are my muse. The inspiration I use to pen down my feelings in metaphors like you're like the winter, propped in between seasons in which I fall or spring. You are like a white Christmas. You remind me of tree lights twinkling, and I am your violin, and your hands and chin perfectly experienced and disciplined to manage my delicateness. These strings are perfectly tuned to sound out the melody of our desires that came to fruition. See, together we are the cosmic collision of a poet's pen stroke. I can uncloak my desires and soak in the blueprint of your pink lips like that shit that only happens in fairy tales. See, if I was a sleeping beauty, you're my Prince Charming, and if I had my guards up, your touch would be disarming. So as my hand scribbled the longing for you on my pages, my mind thought of the perfect definition that embodies your essence. I am questioning if you're my by God personally crafted blessing. I am wondering if you're the synonym to my happily ever after in the form of a human being. As my right hand is writing yes, my gut is disagreeing, so my smile was a question mark, and in your eyes the exclamation point. Yet I cannot pinpoint the uncertainty that I am feeling. I am forever doubting this unusual happiness, but your eyes gave me all the certainty that I needed. Okay. Chapter 3. As you gave me butterflies, I never realized you were the one that held me in my cocoon. This allowing me to fly, to be free, you forced me to be a seed and never to bloom. So as my hand underlined these handwritten shards of my heart with a marker, hoping they would bleed through the pages so you could piece them together before this ends, we could make amends and transcend this level of intimacy we've reached. But when you've reached into my heart, I never saw annihilation ahead. See, when I laid my head on your bed, insecurity was the noun I tucked under my pillow. Sacrifice was the verb wrapped in your bed sheets, and you and I were the double negatives destined to meet. And I was not who I used to be. I guess past tense crept its way into our future and deterred our destiny. So, my intuition is a traitor. My trust is in witness protection, and your love has lost all recollection of how things are supposed to be. So, there will be no retrospection. There will be no confession, no admission of guilt, and there will be no plea. I cannot expect an epiphany. I can't expect you to see that it was like you was reading off of a script and I bought every fucking line you threw at me. Even though my hand is well trained, cramped up writing about our demise, while I was just an entry in your book, you were the plot to mine. So now I am mentally preparing myself for paradise, the heaven for writers and books, the place where I don't love and fear you in the same breath, the place where I can escape your touch of death, your natural habit to control, because you took over the pen and started to write for us both, narrate for us both, to the point that I hated us both because I have mistaken those words for truth. But I will never be able to erase, backspace, or delete you, because your words will forever be the balm to my wounds. They will forever remind me of you, but I will wash your fingerprint off of my table of content like the heartbreak off of my face, because God forbids you think this story is dedicated to you. This is my stage, my story to tell, but I won't. Instead, I'll throw this book into the fireplace you remind me of, and I'll watch it burn. I'll watch it burn. I'll watch it shrivel into ashes. I will buy a special urn to keep them in and remember the day you turned my romance novel into a horror story. Remember the day my innocence died, the day you turned my heart into a cemetery. I am dead on the inside. Guess you're the true definition of the love of my life, because when you left, I lost mine. So, as I say goodbye to my first edition, I hope I find true love in the afterlife. Thank you.